Hey, Gemini, intuitive soul coach here with your October 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, or even signing up for the monthly newsletter, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. This is good for any and all placements of Gemini in your chart. Now, the key themes showing up for you in the month of October, you have signs and symbols, you have romance, and you also have second chance. Now, you received a bonus card as well, and the bonus card, possibly what you don't see coming or an underlying energy, is awakening. This is really powerful. This is Phoenix rising from the ashes. It makes sense with the second chance card. There's a lot happening here for you. You're going to want to stay tuned, Gemini. You have 4 out of 6 major arcanas in the month of October. So this is a big month, possibly one of the most important months of 2023. This is all about tuning into your higher self, your higher power, reclaiming who you are on a deeper soul level. It's all about rebirth, truth, and spiritual enlightenment. So there could be a lot of aha moments, breakthroughs, moments of truth, epiphanies, things like that showing up for you in the month of October. So do pay attention to your dreams, to signs, synchronicities, songs, billboards. Pay attention to the people that come into your life, even if they're there for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, right? There's very important synchronicities showing up. Spirit is communicating with you, guiding you on your journey, and bringing you exactly what it is that you need to not only see physical proof that you're on the right path, but to trust your journey as well. There could be synchronistic numbers, 444, 1111, 1234. Do pay attention to ascending numbers as well, such as 6789, 1234, because that means you are on the right path and you are ascending. Your energy is raising. You're raising those vibrations to align you more with what it is your soul desires. There could be a lot of messages coming in through your dream state. Some of you are also focused on your dreams, your wishes, your goals, and Spirit is putting you in the right place at the right time to help you manifest. So this is a really abundant energy coming in. Now, you could also be dealing with romance, partnerships, collaborations, connections of the heart chakra. Even though this does say romance, I'm getting here heartfelt interactions. This is all about strong bonds, possibly unions, marriage. This can be desires, passions, trusting that you are attracting love into your life of all forms. This is also about intimacy, soulmate energy as well. Could be soul tribe, and feeling like you are creating a safe space for intimacy, not just with other people, but being intimate with yourself, which means you're being vulnerable, you're being authentic, and you're not denying yourself the pleasures that life has to offer. So I like romance coming in. Now, some of you, of course, could be getting engaged. For others of you, you're healing from some sort of difficulty, as I do see the 3 of Swords here for you, but there's something here that is teaching you very powerful, valuable life lessons at this time, and you're actually coming out on the other side stronger than ever before. Now, Gemini, you also have the second chance card. This is a do-over. It is a review. It's all about forgiveness, a better offer coming in here for you. You have the trust card showing up here twice, or the trust energy. So I feel like trust may have been broken. For some of you, it's about trusting the universe has your back. It's trusting that, yes, you are in fact on the right track. You may have been asking, am I moving forward in my soul's direction? Can I do this? Am I on the right path? And the answer is yes. You may be rebuilding, possibly rebuilding a relationship. You could be starting over again because you do have clean slate. So this could be a second chance with an existing partnership or a clean slate with someone new. Please take it as it resonates for you. Now, Gemini, starting off here, you have the white buffalo, which is the Ace of Pentacles. There may have been an opportunity that you felt you missed out on in the past, but that's why you have a second chance here coming in. This is about prosperity. It's about your divine gifts. I am getting here with this Ace of Pentacles, there's a new beginning being offered. And I love the synchronicities. I pull these cards. This is one of the only readings, the monthly readings that I pull prior. It's because there's so many decks used. We'll clarify if we need to and pull on the spot. But I'm getting the synchronicities between all of these flow beautifully together. And that's what you are going to start seeing if you haven't already in your own life, not just in these readings here. So when the buffalo appears, this is about unlimited potential when it comes to wealth, when it comes to your prosperity, your abundance, your love. Typically, there is an infinity symbol on the Ace of Pentacles, and I'm getting that here with you where there is this tap, right? The spiritual divine tap of wealth, of abundance, of love that you are realizing you have access to at all times. But somewhere along the line, that tap or that hose got a little bit kinked. Maybe you went through a relationship setback, or some of you've went through a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, financial stress, whatever it may have been. It may have taken you down a notch, and you lost trust or you lost faith that something positive is going to happen. I feel like that is being renewed within you. The white buffalo is a powerful totem, and it says that you are not only moving forward in a new energy, but you're embracing your divine gifts. This is about spiritual growth. It is material abundance as well. It could be a new job offer coming in, a new relationship that can flourish, possibly even a new home for some of you. I also get a new vehicle, or someone may be purchasing a new vehicle. It may not be you directly. It could be someone around you, a spouse, a child, a parent, even a friend, maybe getting some new wheels. I'm seeing that here. And we do have the Chariot actually showing up. So yeah, that makes sense because that can be vehicles or even travel. Some of you may be planning a trip, planting the seeds, and you're just getting things ready. It could even be towards the mid to end of October. You could be taking a little bit of a getaway. Even if it's a day getaway near you, or you're getting on a plane and going someplace. But I feel like there is a reset button coming in here for you, just to kind of woosah, relax, let out that breath that you didn't realize, Gemini, that you were hanging on to. So you have the Strength card showing up right next to this white buffalo, next to this Ace of Pentacles here. So you've had to endure a lot. At times, you really let the dark nights come in, creep in, and pour through the surface at times. And it really took you for a loop. But this is all about mind over matter. It's about love winning, right? What would love do? What would the energy here of you embracing that unconditional love for yourself and you kind of projecting that into others, how will that change your world? How has it changed your world? So the Strength card here is all about your inner strength, being gentle and kind with yourself, taking a look at any of those shadows, weaknesses, or self-sabotage even at times, or the sabotage that maybe other people have projected into you, and saying, you know, no, I'm setting healthier boundaries for myself. I am lovable. I am worthy of respect, because everyone respects the lion, right? Because this is, it's almost like a majesty, right? Your majesty type of energy. So I feel like people look at you, Gemini, and they say, wow, you've come a long way. You are not the same person that you were even, 5 months ago, 5 years ago, 5 decades ago. We're always changing. And I feel like there's something here that you've really empowered yourself by saying yes to, by starting out or having this new beginning or this clean slate, by trusting in your own spiritual gifts here. This is really beautiful. And I feel like The answer here is love, and you have that showing up with the romance. So it can be even a love for what you do, a love for the people around you. You're feeling support. I feel like you are being recognized for your strength, and it may even be something that you teach and help others embrace their own inner strength. Now, Gemini, you have the Temperance and the Devil showing up. It's been a long time coming. You've been facing some sort of difficulty or attachment, addiction. Now, some of you could be dealing with a Leo, a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, or a Cancer, or you may have those placements in your chart, Gemini. But with this manta ray representing the Temperance, this is all about divine energy. It's about perfect harmony and miracles. I don't think the Temperance gets as much recognition. And let me explain why. A lot of times people don't quite understand the Temperance, but it is actually one of the deepest, most powerful major arcanas. The Temperance is about self-control. It's about blending the energies. It's about patience, as well as tempering our human, right? Our human, and connecting to the spiritual. And it's finding that balance in between. And a lot of times, as we are souls having a human experience, we primarily focus on the humanness within us, right? The material, the attachments. But I feel what's happening here is you are realizing that you don't have to attach yourself to anyone or anything. When it comes to the Devil, it means that you can live in the light. You don't have to live in some sort of darkness or shadow. And that's what you're refreshing. It's like you're hitting that refresh browser. Some of you have a million browsers going on. You're Xing out of all of them. You're saying, you know, I don't even need to look at it and see what I'm Xing out of, because I know that in order to have something new come in, that I need to get rid of whatever it was that I was looking at, or whatever was in the past here. And the Devil says that there was some sort of bondage that you were tied to for quite some time, whether it was a relationship, as mentioned, could be a job, a pattern, a destructive habit. I mean, the Devil can be anything that is very, very, very much human, very much 3D. It's something that at one point, each and every one of us will gravitate towards many times throughout our life. And you're finding that balance between the spiritual and the human. So this is a deep, you know, introspective reading here. And I feel like you're coming into harmony with the things that your soul truly, truly wants. And you may be letting go of a lot at this time. Okay. Because like I said, you have 4 major arcanas here out of 6. This is big. Now, towards the end of October, you have the Chariot and the 3 of Swords. You're letting go big time. Whatever it was that you felt a little bit stuck on, for some of you, this certainly could be romance or someone close to you. It could be pain. It could be hurt. It could be living in some sort of missed opportunity where maybe you feel like you missed out on that, or you were rejected, or maybe you were healing some abandonment. With the white buffalo here, I feel like there was an opportunity. It wasn't the right time, right? It wasn't the right time because you were still learning, you were still growing, you were still evolving, and you had to learn some very valuable things here in the past to strengthen you for where you are now, in order to trust that you can take this leap and that you are fully supported doing so. So the Chariot energy is all about travel, victory, and raw power. Now, I'm not talking about that humanness within us, that innate animal primal energy. I'm talking about the raw soul power of overcoming all of that and getting to the root, getting to the core, the soul of who we are. Some of you were deeply wounded, right? We don't come out of the wound, we don't come out of the wound. We don't come out of the womb carrying all of those traumas. I mean, of course, yes, we can have past life stuff and, you know, that kind of stuff that comes up, but the experiences that we have in our lifetime gravitate and grow and evolve and shift and shape us as we navigate through life on earth. And this is about you getting back to the true essence of who you are. Bluebird says that, yes, you've been through an emotional storm. A lot of you with the Strength card and the Temperance, you could have really suffered from, mood swings, dealing with people who may have been narcissistic, people who were very controlling, people with, a lot of, well, what they wanted and thought it was power, but it was really control, right? So some of you are dealing with some of these own characteristics within yourself. And the Bluebird says here, freedom from strife. And the horse represents victory. So you are conquering. There's some sort of victory coming in from a setback, a challenge, a disappointment, a heartache, a painful truth, a betrayal. Rejection is protection, but rejection is also soul lessons. And you've learned a lesson that you won't ever have to repeat in this lifetime. Wow, Gemini, this is big. This is pretty big here. Do we need to clarify any? I don't think so. I mean, major arcanas pretty much speak for themselves. Let's dive into wealth, money, abundance, career. It looks good. It looks like you are increasing. Something could be coming full circle. There could be an inheritance coming in. You do have the tree, which reminds me of the Ten of Pentacles. You have the cup. So I definitely feel like you're filling your cup. That's what the second chance could be about as well. Starting to fill your cup with things that bring you joy, pleasure, things that you love to do, being of service, practicing your craft. Some of you, this is your spiritual gifts. A lot of you are entrepreneurs as well. And I feel like you are bringing more stability to your life by filling your cup with things that truly matter, not just on a financial or material level, but emotional and spiritual wealth as well. This is about things coming to fruition. It could even be the seeds that you've planted a long time ago. You're starting to reap the benefits. You could be getting a raise even. Even though we're talking about, yes, the spiritual, it's going to show up in the physical in financial rewards as well. But it's because you're aligning more with that spiritual. I hope that makes sense. That's part of the blending, the spiritual with the human here. That's why you have this awakening. A lot of you, you're coming to this point of enlightenment, of truth, right? This is about rebirth, and you're reclaiming your power after maybe your power was a little bit stuck or stifled. Your confidence, some of you have taken quite a few hits to your self-confidence here. Maybe you were rejected. You could have been abandoned. There was opportunities that you felt you missed out on. Well, get ready, because the wheel is spinning here. Even though I don't see the wheel of fortune, I feel like things are coming to fruition, as it says here on the tree card, but things are coming full circle. Now, if you have, I believe it's either Aries, could be Aries, things are coming full circle. If you have any Aries in your chart, or if you are curious, we are in Aries North Node at this time. You may want to check out that reading because it's powerful as well. And I feel like it's not just for those that have Sun Aries. It is for all of us. All of us could benefit because we are Aries North Node. Now, this could also be an outdoorsy job, or you utilize beautiful Earth Mother's gifts, Mother Earth's gifts, right? Whether it's her plants, whether it's her, foods. This could be crystals. It could be aromatherapy, whatever it is that, Mother Earth is calling you to utilize her resources at this time. You could use that in your line of work. Okay, whether it's working with animals, could be connecting to nature, traveling, even creating a travel vlog YouTube channel. It's about you connecting on a deeper level and creating more stability for yourself. Some of you are definitely heading towards or making big decisions around retirement or settling down in your later years. There could also be some money coming to you from a family member, or an inheritance, or back pay, something of that nature that you've been in a battle with for quite some time. There could even be a legal settlement, even though we don't see the legal. I feel intuitively with the Temperance that if you've been fighting for some sort of win or victory, boom, October looks really good. Now you have the Cup. This is about overflowing prosperity. It's about an empty account or a full account, right? Something may have emptied out that account at one point, but you're filling it back up. I'm getting here, this has to do with emotional support as well. Certainly could be financial, but self-worth equals net worth. That's a really wonderful book by Nancy Levin, and it talks about your worth, right? What are you worthy of? Are you being recompensed and compensated for it? How do you feel? And if you are feeling, yes, I have this, I trust my gifts, I trust my skills and my talents, I'm going to be rewarded for them, you could have some underlying blocks that you've dealt with in the past, whether it is beliefs, fears, because you have the devil here. But I feel like what you're doing is you've looked at your shadows head on, and you've kind of grabbed the core of some sort of wound, and you've yanked it out. And it may have been messy. It may have been difficult. And some of you are still going through that. Right? You're still trying to, baby or nurse that wound in a way, but by taking care of it that it'll heal better. It'll heal quicker and more effectively if you tend to that wound, right? Instead of just slapping on a Band-Aid, keeping the dirt in the crevices and saying, oh, I'm good, right? No, it's probably going to get all icky and festered. So I feel like you are definitely moving towards a higher level of healing, and it's going to bring to you more abundance in all forms. You could be traveling, which we mentioned here. It could be a weekend getaway, a day getaway. Some of you are traveling by boat. I'm getting here. There could be some sort of kayaking, canoeing, paddle boats, cruise as well. It could be water related. This is also about travel by air. It could be travel in any way. You have the Chariot, so it could be car. But I am feeling here that there's more stability coming in after feeling very stuck or feeling like it's been taking a long time. You have this entrepreneur energy here, Gemini. So a lot of you are thinking about going off on your own if you're not already. Okay, you could be doing some massive studying, going back to school, researching, reading books, connecting with other like-minded individuals. Some of you are coming together in a union or partnership where maybe you have a little bit more time, flexibility, or financial relief to go off on your own. For others of you, I feel like this is a really good time for you to focus on those spiritual gifts. Some of you may even have spiritually based businesses or businesses that have to do with Mother Earth. Okay, you have micromanage. So you may feel like you are being micromanaged. Someone's looking over your shoulder at every which way. For others of you, maybe you are the one that is ready to kind of back off of a person, a place, a situation, an energy, especially if you feel like you've been hovering or if you've been obsessed about something or really looking at someone's flaws. This is the perfect month for you just to take a step back, or if someone is doing this to you, they need to step back. And I feel like there's healthy boundaries here being created, being implemented, and holding true to those boundaries, okay? You could also be fine combing through something that you're putting out into the universe. It could be a social media post. It could be editing, a book. It could be taking a look at your website before you publish it out into the world. So I feel like you are fine, taking like a comb and fine tuning some of last minute things before you launch or before maybe you travel or go on vacation. I am getting that with the the glass here. Now, some of you may have been denied, as we mentioned, of an opportunity. Now, this says loan denied, so it could have been a loan, but I'm getting here, yes, there was an opportunity that either felt rejected, denied to you. Some of you may have tried to get some sort of a loan, but maybe as a small business owner, excuse me, or an entrepreneur, you were denied. But I feel like there's a better option. There's a second chance. Maybe go to a new bank, or maybe you wanted to set something up with this person, professional, and they said, sorry, my schedule is booked. You have a second chance here to go to a new person that's actually more aligned and better for you. Even if this original person, everybody may have talked up this energy, this person, this place, this idea. They may have said, this is the place to go, this is the person to talk to, and you really had high expectations or high hopes for this. If it's rejected to you, know that the second chance is actually better, or the second opportunity is better than what the first one would have been. Some of you need to hear that. Same goes for a person or a relationship. And it's not that you know, this person, I mean, they could have been in a relationship, or they could have been not the one for you, even though you may have thought they were. Okay. Now, when it does come to love, you have passion, you have finances and career, and you do have retreat. So some of you, this is a really good month for love. If you're looking for it, you have the Ace of Pentacles. This could even be someone that you end up moving in together. You could be getting physical with, right? There's a lot of passion. This says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. The two of you, you have something quite beautiful if you overcome some of the attachments to the external. Okay, this person may have some baggage, as we all do, right? But when you can unpack together, instead of feeling such a heavy burden or keeping secrets or denying someone the whole parts of you, that can cause a lot of imbalance in a relationship here. So even if you live with someone currently, I feel like you are recognizing, or you know, that there's some destructive things that are taking place. It's important to free yourself from it, or help someone through a situation. If you're being called, you have victory here, but there needs to be, you know, teamwork. Remember, there is no I in team. And for those of you that are focused on maybe your finances and career, maybe romance isn't even a thing. Maybe it's over here, a far off thought. You could meet someone at work, and this doesn't have to turn into a full-blown romance, but it could be someone who's very supportive, a good friend of yours. It says financial issues, they could certainly be a factor in your love life. If there's been a little bit of stress and tension, it could benefit for the both of you to take a little bit of a time out. It's time to disconnect from the world. Even if it is, you know, a free getaway where you're walking through maybe a park area, or you're going and traveling, taking a day trip to the mountains or to the beach, whatever this is here for you, it's going to be important to disconnect from the world and get in touch with nature's energy. That'll be very healing for you. Now, what we have here from the soul's truth, name all the things you love, Gemini. Are you one of them? Today's mantra, I give myself all the love and attention I need. Yes, yes, and more yes. This is your soul work for the month of October. I mean, we should always do this, but I want you to put an extra emphasis on giving yourself all the love and attention you need. Now, there could also be someone else giving you a lot of love and attention. If this is a beginning of a new relationship here, or a new energy to an existing one. And if you are going through some challenges and matters of the heart, okay, it's important for you to give yourself that unconditional love. Give yourself some attention. Don't let any of these tendencies with the devil to tempt you to veer off on a new direction, or a path that's destructive, self-sabotaging, or not good for you. Don't go to extremes is what I'm hearing here, especially with the temperance. Some of you could be dealing with someone who does go to extremes. They could be quite impulsive at times. They may be lazy in their energy. They may take on destructive characteristics or traits, such as maybe alcoholism. It could be, you know, marijuana. It could be sex. It can be shopping. It can be anything. If we do it in excess, it can be really negative. And even if we do it in moderation, some of these things really can lower our vibration. And I feel it's important for you to see the core of this person and try to reach them on a core level. So someone around you could also be going through their own awakening, right? Maybe you've prayed that this person would wake up, that they would see things from, you know, a higher perspective, that they would rebirth, you know, and maybe that's why you fell in love, or that's what you see in a person, someone who's close to your heart. You see that there's more to them than just the surface or the attachments, the devil, right? The devil, whatever's attached to them. And it's important for you, of course, to set a healthy boundary and to focus on giving yourself that love that you give to everyone else. All right, you also have here the exchanging gifts And you also have loyal heart. This is beautiful. Now, some of you, there could be a celebration, a birthday in the month of October, someone around you, Libra or Scorpio energy. For others of you, this is all about your divine gifts. And you have that showing up with the white buffalo. So you could be diving into your own spiritual gifts. And a lot of you, it's prompted from some sort of pain. So I'll just tell you, share a little story with you. This YouTube channel was created out of one of the most darkest healing times of my own life, where I was going through extreme Three of Swords energy, and I connected more with myself, with my intuition, and with spirit. I completely surrendered to the pain that broke my heart wide open. And within that openness, within that heartbreak, that heartache, I ended up listening to the divine, which literally came in and, I heard the divine say, okay, Melissa, and I was guided to literally turn on my TV, to go to YouTube. And mind you, I had no clue 2 years ago that there were tarot readers on YouTube, right? I'd heard of YouTube. I had went on YouTube, to search certain things, but I didn't know that people read cards on YouTube. I did it in my own business, right? I was a soul coach, or am a soul coach and a healer and a reader, but I went to the office for that. I didn't know that people did it. So Spirit said, okay, type in Libra. I'm a Libra. I typed it into the search box, Libra love. I think that month was March 2021. And I typed that in, and lo and behold, a video came up, and Spirit whispered in my ear and said, Melissa, this is what you will be doing. And I said, Spirit, you're crazy. I don't read tarot cards, right? But I've learned at this time, yes, my human questions sometimes, but I knew not to go against the grain. I knew to surrender. And that's exactly what I did. And 1 month later, I posted my first video on this YouTube channel. So for some of you, you are embracing your gifts even more so on a deeper level through some sort of pain, through something that had been or has been very challenging for you. And I feel a lot of you are going to thrive and be more successful than you ever thought possible. Okay, so your gifts, your awakening, your opening, you're creating a sense of independence. Some of you may be codependent, or you're dealing with someone who is codependent on something or you. Okay, it could be codependent on, a substance, or it could be codependent on finances, or they have a hard time disengaging or detaching from an energy. That's that devil. And I feel like you are using your gifts as well to see the truth, and maybe how to help, or how to disengage, or how to move forward, or how to bring in this new opportunity, Gemini. Because you're loyal. You're staying loyal to your heart. I mean, you're the King of Swords energy. So I do feel here for you, Gemini, this is about you being logical, being intelligent, being wise, being mature, but most importantly, trusting and listening to your heart. Because sometimes it can be difficult as an air sign to not overthink things, or not, rationalize things. That's why you have the gift showing up here. It's important for you to trust, and don't second guess, right? If you are a healer and you're being guided to share some information with someone, with a friend, with a client, with the world, then don't second guess that. Kind of like I did for a split second. Oh, Spirit, I can't do this. I don't know tarot. But that was just the human in me. And that's what your reading is all about, blending the spiritual with the human and finding a way to make this work for you. And that's what you're doing. You have a second chance to live here. You're being reborn. Stay loyal and true to your own heart here, Gemini. It will not let you down. Why? How? Because like this lion says, love wins. Love always wins. All right. I'm loving your reading. If you guys are liking this, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Last but not least, if you've been with me for a while, you know that we do an exercise to tune into your spirit animal message, but we're going to do something a little different this time around. We're going to tune into your crystal message. So I want you to close your eyes, Gemini. Take a nice deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And as you release that breath, I want you to focus on your third eye center, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to imagine a crystal, gemstone, mineral, or fossil in your mind's eye. Whether it's a color, it could be the name of the crystal, it could be the energy that it brings in for you. It could be a letter that maybe this crystal starts with, or maybe you have a full name of a crystal. But for the most of you, I want you just to focus on the color and the energy of what this means for you. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop in the comment box below your color, your crystal, the energy that you felt, a letter if a letter came to you, or any other messages that you were tuning into. Okay, so you have 3 of them that came up. We're only going to read one, and we'll read the first one, but we have here Apache Tears, Apache Tears. We're going to read that Apache Tears message for you. We also have Orange Calcite, and we have Spirit Quartz. So some of you may have been seeing a rainbow of colors. For others of you, it may have been a little bit darker of an energy or a see-through, such as a smoky quartz. And for others of you, maybe you were seeing a lot of orange or even a lot of yellow. Okay, so we have your card 54. That could be your age or a significant number. We have 5. We have 40. So some of you may be born on the 5th or the 4th or even the 9th. Or you may be a life path, 5, 4, or 9, or in a 5, 4, or 9 personal year. All right, your message here, Apache Tear, card 5. Now this card is all about letting go of grief, right? Which we talk about. This is about recovering from the past, releasing pain so old wounds heal. I mean, can you say synchronicity? Before we came to this planet, our souls agreed to experience both love and loss in this lifetime, along with the pleasure and pains of being in our bodies, so that we might experience a sense of purpose and fulfillment and find our destiny. There is great beauty in being broken open, for a heart that has fully expanded with grief is one that truly understands that rejection is God's protection. Gemini, I'm getting emotional. We literally have said all of those things here. We just talked about that broken, wide open, literally. Faith in something better coming our way will set the wheels in motion for attracting that which we most deserve. That's that Chariot energy, right? That's that raw power, that raw piece of us that's broken wide open after some sort of challenge or setback or disappointment or pain. Often we simply cannot recognize that there is a far better plan at work than our own. The message of Apache Tear Spirit is not to fear or repress your emotions. Release them through your body so that you can prepare yourself to heal from the heartache and receive all that the universe has in store for your pleasure and happiness. Wow, I'm just loving the message here of Apache Tear. When it comes to relationships, Gemini, often our purpose starts to reveal itself in times of rejection. The universe whispers, you will see this through a different set of eyes one day. I promise, know that the universe is allying with you, even now, eagerly supporting you in your opening to the fulfillment and joy that which you were born to feel. Apache Tear Spirit is calling you to recognize that losses and even betrayals come bearing unexpected gifts, and you have unexpected gifts, right? You can't make this up, or you have exchanging gifts. It says they can break your heart open and send you on a mission to live more fully, more lovingly, more meaningfully. Much goodness is coming your way, Gemini. So hold on and hold fast to the truth that you have a destiny unfolding before you. Recognize the universe as your ally in co-creating something so much better than what you are experiencing now. Or maybe even in the past. Clear space by releasing the past and washing away the old with your tears. You do not need to hold on to old emotions. Gemini, this is probably one of the most profound, intense, emotional readings that I've done for you. October is a big month. I feel like it's a big month on a collective level for a lot of us, and it makes complete sense as we are in Aries and Libra, north and south nodes. So because Libra is in the south node, it really has us going into that deep, raw piece of ourselves that maybe we've kept hidden or suppressed for a long, long time. That is what I have for you, Gemini. I hope it resonates. Please feel free to hit that thumbs up button if it does. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most, and it certainly helps the channel grow. I would love to see your comments in the comment section box below, whether that is an actual crystal name, a color, a thought, a feeling, a vibration, whatever it is that you are feeling at that time. All you need to do is drop your comment in the section box below to be entered into that giveaway. And lastly, Gemini, if you're vibing with the energy here on this channel and you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Thank you so very much for being here. Lots of love.